Hey everybody, it's the Burger Dude, and today we're going to do something a little different. You see, I was thinking about the great Oklahoma onion burger pictured here, and if you're not familiar, it's essentially a burger that's had onions smashed into it, which is then grilled, causing the onions to flash fry, and needless to say, it's one of the greatest burgers ever invented. So I got to thinking, what else could we smash into a burger? And then I realized that I haven't really experimented much with what I can put inside my burgers as well. And that's what we're doing today. With the exception of the onion burger, this is the first time I've made any of these burgers, and I gotta say they all came out pretty phenomenal. I have a couple of favorites, which we'll get into later. It's also worth noting that I'm filming myself grilling outside for the first time, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, so it won't be my last. That being said, there's a few boo-boos here and there, so I apologize in advance, but I'm really excited to show you all what I cooked up. And with that, let's cease this yapping and make some burgers. So to start, let's do the Oklahoma onion burger as a primer, just to show the original inspiration. And what you want to do is get a mandolin, ideally, because we need to slice these onions really thin. I'm talking like paper thin, basically. There you go, that's a good bunch of onions. Way too many for one burger, but it doesn't hurt to have a bunch of onions lying around the house. In the house, in your fridge. I don't think you want to just put onions all over your house. You know, do whatever you like. It's up to you. It's your house, not mine. Either way, we're going to take at least a few of those onions and we're going to take them out to the grill and get a ball of plant-based meat. About 2.5 to 3 ounces is what I'm going to be doing today. And pile up a bunch of those onions on there and give it a good smash. And we just want to grill this for about 3 minutes per side. After 3 minutes, we're going to give that a flip. And now what's going to happen is those onions are going to hit that hot griddle and they're going to cook up pretty dang fast. So we're going to throw on some cheese, give that a cover. And honestly, this burger is so freaking simple and delicious. You don't really need too much else. You could put pickles and mustard on it if you like. I think I put a little bit of mustard on this one, but really, it's such a simple, delicious burger. If you haven't tried this yet, I highly recommend it, especially as a first, since we're going to start putting a bunch of other stuff on our burgers, such as the fried jalapeno. And we're essentially going to do the exact same thing, only we're going to use jalapenos instead of onions. So get a mandolin, and if you can, cut these with a knife really thinly, go ahead. I'm not that good with the knife. I'm not even really that good with the mandolin, as you can see here, but I decided after a while, since I'm not good with the mandolin, maybe it would be smart to get my glove so I don't chop off one of my knuckles, which I've almost done. Luckily, I've never done it, but I don't imagine it's fun. And there you go. Jalapenos, nice and thinly sliced. And so we're basically going to do the exact same thing that we just did. We're going to get a 2.5 to 3 ounce ball of plant-based meat, pile on a bunch of the jalapenos, give it a smash. I put a bit more jalapenos on top because some of them fell off. No big deal. Smash it again. Add some cheese. Go ahead and get some of those stragglers. Make sure that the stragglers are on the burger. And then we're going to add some cheese as we please. Give it a cover and melt. And I didn't use any condiments on any of these burgers because I really wanted to see how they tasted on their own. And all of them were phenomenal. This one, if I was going to add anything, maybe just a little vegan mayo or something, but this one was phenomenal too. Didn't really need that much. And this one, fried cheeseburger, we're going to do the exact same thing we did before, only we're going to use some shredded cheese. And like I say often on this channel, I do recommend shredding your own vegan cheese. Get it down to that little nub and just have that as a snack. You don't want to shave off any of your fingertips. And now that we've got our cheese all nice and shredded, let's head back out to the grill. And we're going to cover that ball of plant-based meat in some vegan cheese, give it a smash. And as you can see, some of the cheese, it's trying to escape, but we're just going to scooch it back over, and that's going to create an amazing fried, crispy cheese crust. And this one was one of my favorites. It's nearly tied with another one that's very similar. But if you've never had a fried cheeseburger like this, I highly recommend it. If you're going to do one of these, I recommend either this one or another one I'm going to show you in a bit. You flip that over and you got that just amazing browned fried cheese on the outside. Give it another piece of cheese, because why not? I literally put cheese on all these burgers because they're called cheeseburgers for a reason, right? So cover, melt, and that's it. That thing is done. Look at that cheese just bubbling and crispy. Oh man. And again, Didn't really need much condiments. Maybe pickles, mustard, mayo, you know, that sort of thing, but it really didn't need it. It wasn't lacking at all in anything. You've got that kind of crispy, slightly chewy fried cheese. You've got some of the cheese that didn't quite hit the grill. It's just one of the best burgers I've ever made. And now, the bacon burger, and this is the first one of the patties that I'm going to be infusing with other ingredients. I've got this all-vegetarian bacon, which is my favorite commercially available bacon. If you live in the States, you can order it. I'll leave a link. It's not sponsored, I just really dig them. So I went ahead and diced up my bacon pretty fine, and grilled it in a pan over some medium heat and some oil just to get it nice and crispy. And here we go. This plant-based meat that I'm using, because sometimes y'all ask, I'm using a bit of Impossible and a bit of Beyond. Either one works. I like both of them. So we're going to get just under 3 ounces, and we're going to add just under 1 ounce of the cooked bacon. And then all we got to do is combine it all into one nice solid ball. And there's a place out here in Southern California called Slater's 50/50. They actually have a burger that is 50% bacon and 50% beef. But this one is similar to that, only it's 100% vegan. So now let's give it a smash as we do. And then we're going to cook it on each side for about 3 minutes. And we're going to give it a flip. And this one, I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. One of the things I love about this burger is when you make a bacon cheeseburger, sometimes you get a bite of bacon and sometimes the whole piece of bacon comes out. You don't got to worry about that with this because the bacon's all chopped up and it's infused inside the burger. So each bite has some bacon in it and you don't got to worry about, you know, any sort of mishaps with this one. I would have maybe added a little bit of vegan mayo to this, but honestly, this one was super, super good as is. But again, you can totally customize it however you like, but it's really good on its own. Now the Soyrizo Burger, we're going to use some of this Soyrizo, which is a vegan version of chorizo. My Southern California accent's coming out right now. And I do wish that they would package it some other way besides this because it's kind of a pain in the tuchus and it's just kind of not very appetizing looking, but whatever. It's really, really good. If you've never had this stuff, I can find it at, you know, Trader Joe's or pretty much actually for me, most supermarkets. It's pretty readily available out here. So anyways, we're going to combine all of that up together into a nice cohesive ball. And then we're going to go back out onto the grill. And this one was my first and my only fail during these experiments. I got a little cocky with the smashing and this one stuck to the spatula. And I think it's because the Soyrizo is a lot stickier. It's a lot wetter than the Impossible or the Beyond. It doesn't bind as well. So this time I tried to grease up my spatula and that wasn't enough either. I probably should have used some parchment paper, which is actually what I usually do. But look at that. But this one was okay because it stuck. It didn't come apart. So I just used my scraper and then I got it back on the grill. So, you know, not a total success, but not a total loss either. We're going to flip that. And as you can see, the Soyrizo just makes it a little bit more crumbly. So if you do make this one, you know, just take note that it's going to be a little bit more finicky than just a pure Impossible or Beyond burger. So now we're going to get a little bit of water in there and just make sure you get enough close enough to the burger so that when you cover it, it actually does steam it because I am using a small melting dome. We're going to scoop that up, put it on a bun, and this one was super duper good. Next time I would put pickled jalapeños, maybe some hot sauce, pico de gallo, guacamole, really anything that you would put like on a taco or a burrito would work really great on this burger. But like I said, just the burger and cheese on a bun, super duper duper good as well. All right, Inside Out Cheeseburger. This one was probably my favorite. If you were only going to make one of these, I highly recommend this one. So what we're going to do is get some of that shredded cheese and we're going to combine it with that burger. And what this is going to do, and I'm surprised that I haven't seen this more often. I actually have never seen this. I'm not claiming that I invented it, but I've never seen anybody else do this. As you can see, I got my parchment paper out because I was not going to take any chances on this one. And now what I love about this burger is all the cheese on the outside, it's going to get nice and fried up. I mean, look at that. Look at all that fried cheese right there on the top. And all the cheese on the inside is going to get melted. On top of that, I'm going to put a piece of cheese on the burger itself and melt it. But I forgot to film it. I told you there was going to be a few boo-boos, but there you go. Melted cheese on the Inside Out Cheeseburger. And this one, I got to tell you, like I said before, if you're only going to make one of them, make this one. Let's just check this out. So look at all of that crispy fried cheese all over that. And then we've got all that melted cheese on the inside. I was really savoring this one. I just really wanted to give it a little pirouette just to show it off. And once you get a bite of this thing, I mean, look at that. You got all that melted cheese on the inside and all the crispy cheese on the outside. It really is my favorite burger. And then we're doing the everything burger. What we're going to do is we're going to literally do everything we just did in one burger. So we've got shredded cheese, our bacon, our Soyrizo. That's going to make up our patty. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that out to the grill and we're going to smash it as we do. But first, we're going to put some onions on top. We're also going to put some jalapeños and we're going to put more cheese on top because why not? Give that a smash. And you don't need parchment paper when you're smashing. Well, actually, yeah, you do. Look at that. Ha! It sticks to that stuff too. So just use parchment paper. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And then, yeah, just pile on more if you want because why not? I mean, look at that thing. It looks like a mess. It looks a little weird, but you know what? It was freaking scrumptious. Like my friend Jeremy over at Serving Satan says, sometimes the ugliest burgers are the most delicious, and he's totally correct with this one. I mean, it looks kind of weird. I'll totally admit it. It looks a little weird, but it was so freaking good. I mean, this was my 4th or 5th burger. I was sharing these with my neighbors. I was so stuffed when I was looking at this thing. And the first bite that I took, it was like, oh, yeah, I could eat this whole thing. No problem. I didn't, but I totally could have. It was super, super duper duper good. Like, ridiculously good, you know, because all of these things go together. Jalapeños, onions, Soyrizo, bacon, cheese, obviously. Just an unbelievably amazing burger. And I'd really love to see what you all do with this. You know, if you decide to make one of these or do a combination of some of them or make up your own, I'd really, really like to see what you all whip up. So if you do, let me know how it went. And please tag me in any of your photos on Instagram. I hope you're all doing great, and I'll see you next week.